Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're working once more on the autumn journal. I'm going to keep ploughing on with this, and I'm going to start making the cover. I don't know whether I'll get it finished today, but we'll certainly get it well on its way. And I'm going to use one of these, see it crinkling, one of these Amazon big paper baggy things. And I have already opened it up. So yeah, it'll make more than one cover, I'm sure. So I thought, well, I'll cut it to size and then we'll see what we've got and just get cracking. I'm going to collage it. I've seen Gail do this a couple of times, and I've never done it myself. And I thought, well, I'll give it a go because I didn't really have any autumn fabric that I loved. I've got a couple that have got the right sort of colours in, but I was just not really in love with them. And I thought, well, if I'm going to have a journal that I love to look at, I'm not sure that they were quite doing it for me. So I thought, well, I'll do this for a change and see how it ends up, because some of the papers are gorgeous and maybe I'll enjoy that more. So the first thing I need to do is cut it to size. And because I did my signature in that last video, and it is 6 inches across here and 8.5, I think, tall. Yes, 8.5 tall. So I'm going to make the cover 9 inches tall, and I'm going to cut it at 13 just to make it a little bit wider than my signature, just so that it isn't too near the edge. And see how that looks. I can always cut it down a bit more if it's too big. But luckily my cutter will cut at 13 if I get it in the right way. So we'll do that bit first, I think. So I'm just going to, because it comes right up, goes right up to 16 inches, this arm, so that's really handy. So I can put it in there and hopefully cut it at the right place. Let's go up to 13 and see how it looks. Because the actual length of the bag is just under 12, so it wouldn't even have worked the other way around. So I think I'm going to do it here. 13, let's see how well we cut. How are we doing? Not quite through yet. Getting there, I can hear it. I think we've done it. Yeah. So I've got another quite big piece, probably enough for one more journal anyway. So I'm going to put that over there somewhere. And then we need to cut at 9 high. So, this should, I thought this, of course it's 13 that way, so it's going to be more tricky to cut it. So I might have to mark it and do it by hand, because it's not going to go into the cutter the other way around. But never mind, I can do that. So we need to mark it at 9. Where's my... Don't start with the where's my... Here it is. So I'm going to mark 9 here. And again here. And I'll do it at the other end as well, just so I can join up the marks and get it hopefully a straight line. We have to have that straight, and that will look straighter. That looks about the right spot. Okay, hopefully this is right. I'll just cut across here. So it's quite open here, but I think by the time we've glued paper on and round the edges and then sewn it down, it'll all hold, should all hold together. So I'm wondering which, can I make that the inside or the outside? That looks like an inside to me. Right, so this can be the outside. Let's check the size. So let's just put the signature in and see how it looks for size. I fold it there. It does have a lovely crunchy sound to it, doesn't it? I hope this is going to be the right size, otherwise I'll have to start again with the other piece. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's just bigger all the way around. So that's perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is just start putting on bits of paper. And I've got all the leftover sheets from the digitals, the ones I haven't used inside. So I'll probably use bits of those. And let's just get rid of this trimmer for now, it's in my way. And put these to one side as well. I've still got this piece of, this is like some quite thin scrapbooking paper. I still had the branding strip on the bottom and it says 2006. This paper is from 2006. Just goes to show how long I've had it. But I thought the colours were really good, so why not use it? And I think I'm going to tear a piece off. I'm going to do this rather than my usual collaging style where I just tear pieces at random. I'm going to do them in more uniform rectangles, I think. Because I think on a cover it would look better. Oop. That wasn't terribly good, was it? But I will overlap them. And I might put that piece right across the middle. Oh, so when Gail was doing it, she overlaps it a bit. Wraps around is what I mean, just to seal all the edges, which I think is a really good idea. So I think I will do the same. And I have lost my... No, I haven't. I can see it now, my glue book. It has got buried in the debris. So let's get started. Where are we? Glue stick. I do have a spare one on hand as well, because I think I'll be using a lot of this. Something on it. Okay, let's do this. I want to make sure that in the middle there are no awkward edges. Roll this over. Have I made enough? Have I left enough to turn over? That's the question. Not sure I have actually. Maybe I'll see if I can move it up a little bit. I need enough to turn it over properly. It's a bit better. Okay, and I have so many papers to choose from, it's hard to know what to use. Use a bit of that. down there. If I hate this when I finished it, I reserve the right to start again, as I have a second piece of paper, second piece of Amazon packaging. Because I'm kind of just going with the flow. I'm usually, when I collage, I kind of place my pieces where I think I'm going to need them and then glue them down. But I'm being a bit braver today and just gluing as I go. I may regret that eventually. I don't know. I hope not. I haven't yet decided whether I'm going to also collage on the inside or whether I'm just going to do a single piece of perhaps some scrapbook paper, because I did have some that would work that I might put on the inside. I haven't quite made up my mind. That work? Is that too much? It's a bit bright in your face, isn't it? Got some smaller pieces in here, and I would like to use some of them, but also I don't want to use too small, anything that's too small. I'm going to get rid of the bit of green because that makes no sense there. I'll have to wrap another piece around the top, but you can't really very easily wrap it around both ways. Can that go there? No, I'm not sure I like it there now. What about this side? Yep, I think I prefer that. What else we got here? Got a piece of my favourite. Yeah, I think I might put that there. I love this piece. I love this colour. Had to go on the front somewhere. Right, let's hope that stays down. What else do we have? These might be a little piece to add at the end, or I do have some of my lovely William Morris, but I think I need something a little bit of a contrast here. So I'm going to reach for some of these papers on. I have the whole sheets of. This is from the La Perche, the Janie B Journals kit, and I want to just tear a piece of this. I might do it. Go around. Yep. I think that can go here. gluey. I'll just... So I think at this point I will start to speed up the video so that you don't have to watch me making all my decision and all the gluing, but I won't make it too fast that you can't see what I'm doing, but I'll just make it fast enough that it just moves things along a little bit. Right, so there's the front cover. I'm happy with the way that's going. There's a excuse me. There's a few edges that just need a little bit of extra something. One there, and well, it's not too bad around here. So maybe just at the couple at the top there. So I'll just put a couple of extra bits. What shall we use? If I can use a bit of this up here. And I'll just tear it where that angle starts. Tearing it straight would probably be a good idea. That's close enough. And that will just wrap around the top here. Certainly getting through some glue pages, and some glue for that matter. That down there. Like it needs a little trim at the edge. Just gone a little bit too far across. Okay. Got that bit there, and I need some over here. Little pieces we've got. Yep, that'll work. I think it's big enough, just about. I'll wrap it around there. Okay, so that's all good, that's all good. Seems to be a gap here, so we'll have a look at that. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to do a piece just around the edge here. Although it is a sealed edge, I still think it makes sense to have just something going across there. What shall we use? Bit of this plaid. How'd that look? Is it all the way round? Yes. I think that might be okay, that piece. I've got this. That look better. Yeah, I think maybe I prefer that. Oops. Doesn't want to tear. No, it's a bit long. Let's tear that off a little bit. Yeah. There we are. Wipe off any any glue vestiges. Right, so where are we? Those bits. So there's the collage. Now it's a case of whether I want to add any more pieces. Like, I quite like this piece here. If that would look quite nice on there. I think it might, but I want to just level it off. What I'm not sure at the moment is whether I'm going to put a topper on this or not. It may not need it. Because I did make some fabric toppers a while ago, and I did make a couple in autumn colours thinking that's what I would use. But I don't know if I need them now. No, that's not straight at the bottom either. It's obviously a random piece that wasn't torn very well, but I rather like it. Just with a bit of interest on the front there. Yep, it's going on. It's going on. Right. That's that piece, or that front. There may be more to go on, I don't really know. I've not done this before. But let's decide. This is the tricky bit. I can't make my mind up about the inside. See if it's going to bend. Probably let's get some idea of how it's going to look when it's folded. Whoa, it's really crunchy, isn't it? Whoa, it's really thick. That's really fun. I'm liking that. There's the bottom folder. I think I need to give it a good old press down before it. Make sure it stays in the right position. Before I put any more paper on the inside. Need it to kind of train it into shape. Just wants to kink inwards on that top. Okay, it's not quite straight, which is a bit of a nuisance. Try and get it straighter. this bit at the top here, it does not want to bend. At least it doesn't want to bend where I want it to bend. Right. I think we got it. So yeah, I really like that. I like the feel of it because it feels really soft and tactile, even though it's not fabric, which is what I usually prefer for covers, just because they are more tactile. But I rather like it. So let's have a look at the inside. So one option, I just can't quite make my mind up, was whether to go for a piece of this. Cut a piece of that down. Somehow I'm not convinced. I think I might just carry on collaging, because it's quite a lot of fun. But I need to bear in mind what's going to go against it. And I think it's going to be okay, because this is quite a dark colour. So these colours are going to actually go really nicely, aren't they? So let's just keep going, shall we? Keep going with the collaging. And yeah, I'll put you on fast forward again, otherwise we'll run out of video before we get finished. last couple of bits to go on. And that might be it for today. So the last piece of my favourite. Oh, no. I haven't quite covered all the brown there, have I? Oh, I might have to put another little piece up there because it's not quite covered. Something's obviously not as straight as I'd have hoped, but that's alright. I've got a little piece. I want to fill in this little space down here, and I've just got this little bit of orange plaid to go in. Go in there. And have I got a long thin piece? I've got this. Oh, it's the same as that, isn't it? I think I might do a piece of this. Have I got some that perhaps got a bit more colour in it? But not too much. And maybe that is a good idea because yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll give it a try, see how it looks. Not sure. I need something a little bit more. Maybe there. Yeah, I like that better. I know it's daft to be so pernickety about a little tiny slither, but you don't want that slither to spoil the whole thing. Well, in my eyes. Right, that's that last little piece. Don't think there's any other gaps. I tried to keep this bend as I went, as you probably saw, using my bone folder. So I think I'm really happy with that. I like that just as much as the front, I think, if not more. But I didn't want to put anything like him on the front because it would mean I couldn't add any more detail really. If I had a really big image on the front, I can always add another image when I've decided how I want it to go, or a topper or something like that. But I think for now, I think all I need to do is perhaps to punch a couple of holes so that for my and put some eyelets in. And I'm going to put corners. I'm going to put some book corners on the corners. I don't think I've got time to do any of that today. So we'll come back and finish this off in the next video, or one of the next videos. Sorry, can you see that? But I think for today, just getting this collaged and done and ready to go is enough. I really like how this feels. I quite feel like I want to do another cover like this. So maybe that's something I'll do in, when I feel like a bit of a break from the autumn journal. I might come back and make another cover with some totally different colours. That would be fun. Yeah, I love this actually. I love the feel of it. I love the colours. I love both sides. I don't even know if I don't love this more, which is a bit of a shame. I really like the inside as well as the outside. So, But it's folded now, so commitment made. This is the outside. Right, so thank you for joining me for this today. I hope it wasn't too boring, just doing everything speeded up, but otherwise we'd have been here for well over an hour. Probably you'd have all gone to sleep. So I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.